3, 2, 1.
It's the Puff and Steph Podcast.
Hello, everyone, and welcome to another week of fun. The Puff and Steph Podcast, hanging out on the listening device. Oh, look, we have a special guest, Steph and Zoe.
Zoe's here, the birthday girl from earlier this week. We're still celebrating.
No, it was last week, A, and B, you don't do that, all right? You have one day, enjoy your one day, and, move on. Don't be selfish.
No, but Zoe gets a whole week. It was a very special celebration. She's 5 now. It's time to get a job and start contributing. That's
not anything special, really. That's not like dog. Do you think dogs actually have special birthdays? Like, obviously every birthday's special, but like humans, like 18th birthday, 16th birthday, 21st birthday, things like that. They're special. Do dogs have those?
That's a really good question. I'm gonna say
it's not a good question because the answer is no.
No. I think they do. Obviously, that 1 year point is like a big deal.
Sure.
And then I think even 2 and 3, because they're still in that puppy phase, and then 5 is also it's a big year.
Why? Could you explain it all? Why 5 is a big year for dogs?
Because it's time to get a job and start contributing around here.
Okay, we'll just leave that question unanswered, I suppose. Whoa, super zoomed in Zoe cam. Okay, today's show brought to you by Freisinger Hyundai. Right on the price, right on the pike, hot off the press for October. Financing, when you do it with Hyundai Motor Financing, 2020 Elantra, Sonatas, Konas, and Santa Fe's, 0% APR. And this is, my friends, whether you have good credit, bad credit, all credit situations, Freisinger Hyundai will do their best to get you into a brand new Hyundai. Right on the price, right on the pike. It's Carlisle Pike's best kept secret. Freisinger Hyundai. Check it out. Amazing deals. Great people. Another week of the show. We just keep rolling through these weeks. Do you realize, Steph, are you aware that we are coming up on 1 year anniversary of this show?
Yes, how hard to believe, right?
And here's the thing. We've done a show every single weekday minus like a little break between Christmas and New Year. And then what was another? We took like one other short break. I can't even remember when it was, but it just seems like we're rolling along, and we had some doubters. There's no way they're going to be able to put a show on every single weekday. Boom. Watch us. We're doing it through COVID. We're doing this technology thing here. We're killing it.
Yeah, we're making it work.
Yeah, and we'll talk more about it as we get a little bit closer, but none of this would be possible without 2 people we serve. 1, the listener, our follower, our viewers. You guys are amazing. It's almost been a year. Obviously, there would be no show without you, and there's only a show because of you. Because
right.
when Steph and I got let go, we had so many people come out and say that we should do a podcast. We weren't even thinking about it, and then all of a sudden we went, it'd almost be rude not to.
There was so much support.
So that's one person that we serve. Another one is our sponsors, our advertisers, places like Freisinger Hyundai. You guys keep the show going. Honestly, if we weren't making a little bit of money, we probably wouldn't find the time to do this as often as every single day. So I think there'd still be a show, but it definitely would be like, hey, you feel like doing a show today? No, yeah, me neither. Okay. But the fact that we're actually making some money keeps us going through this tough time as well. So, like I said,
we're so grateful.
We will get, as we get a little bit closer to our 1 year anniversary, we'll talk a little bit more in depth about what this last year has been like. But, just want to mention that we're coming up on it. So when you're bored, let's say you even told me the other day, you're like, I was bored, so I went to the gym twice, right? Let's say you can't do that. All right, let's say it's COVID and the gym's closed. Super COVID shut down. And you could watch only one thing on TV that you think would stop your boredom. What would that be?
100,000,000% Impractical Jokers.
Okay. No, that's a good one. Makes you laugh. You're like, but it's also like very cringy. Like, oh my God, I can't believe he's doing that. And you're kind of closing your eyes and watching between your fingers, right? No, I get it. Oh my gosh,
you can't look away. It's so amazing.
Researchers at the University of Exeter in the UK have found that watching nature programs actually reduces feelings of boredom and sadness. Now, it's a kind of a small sample size, 96 participants who researchers actively tried to bore before their experiments. Volunteers watched a video where a person described their work at an office supply company, which is hilarious. That sounds super boring. After being sufficiently fatigued by this boring story, researchers showed the group scenes of an underwater coral reef. The results reveal the nature show minimized the feelings of sadness in each volunteer. It's interesting. But
Okay.
good, what?
I was going to say, I really, 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 in a nerdy way, love watching Planet Earth.
Okay.
It's actually something that I'll turn on often. And Disney Plus has all these like shows about like dolphins and zebras. And I love that stuff. It does make me happy, except for when they talk about like them getting eaten by another animal or them eating another animal. That's when I turn it off.
Shark Week. That's
Yes.
That's the best one. Researchers say that simply watching nature on TV can help lift people's mood and combat boredom. It's very interesting. That's not my go-to programming. That's the thing. I tended to watch a movie or try to binge watch a show that like if I'm bored, I'm like, oh my God, I'm like 2 seasons behind on Stranger Things. I got to go catch up. Which actually I am 2 seasons behind on Stranger Things. Nature shows really don't do it for me. It's interesting, don't get me wrong, but like if the wife is watching something, I might sit down and go, okay, that was interesting, and then I'll never think to turn it back on. I think it's because I hate learning. I think
That's probably what it
probably
is.
what it is. I'm very anti-learning new things. Like I'm in my 30s, I know everything I'm gonna know. I don't need any more stuff in there. I already got plenty
You know
of
what?
stuff.
I also think you're just not a nature person. Like it's not your thing.
No, I'm not. That's not necessarily true. I just have to be doing what I want to do in nature. Like, I don't hike, as we're well aware of that. Now, do I not hike because I hate hiking? No, I don't hike because I've really never been hiking. And it's never something that any of my friends did or my family did, so I was never really into it. If I go hiking, am I going to like it? 50-50, maybe? Right? I don't know. But like
Right.
but I golf outside in nature all the time.
That's true. No, that's true.
Right? If I'm playing a sport, I love being outside. Even like at the beach, right? I don't like the beach because I don't like sitting around. But if we're throwing a football or we're playing a game on the beach, now that's more my style.
Right. It just depends.
I can't be to me hiking sounds boring. You're just going in the woods? Okay, cool. Like, oh look, I got poison ivy. Cool.
Well, it's a workout and you get to like have a nice view and see different animals. And that's where like maybe part of that is just me being a girl, because I think if you talked to squirrels in your yard the way that I do, it'd be a little weird, honestly. Like, I love animals. Like, I'll be like, oh my God, look at this squirrel. Look at Mr. Squirrel. He's so cute. Like, it'd be weird if you were that into squirrels.
All right, time for the dating question. Let's say you're dating a guy, he asks you to go hiking. You're like, yeah, I freaking love hiking. And you and, I don't know, Sven go out hiking, and yeah, he's exotic. And Sven goes, "Oh, look at you, Mr. Squirrel. Mr. Squirrel, did you want to go hiking with us, Mr. Squirrel?" Would there be a date too?
No, not a chance. That is such an incredibly huge turnoff. I'd be out.
But what if he talks to dogs like that?
That's kind of different.
What if he saw Zoe for the first time and went, oh, "Is this the Zoe I've been hearing so much about? Is this the Zoe? Like, that wouldn't
Okay,
be...
yeah, actually, that's a big turnoff.
Okay, good. Okay, good.
That's a little much.
Yeah,
Little much.
Little bit. All right, coming up, it is Monday, so that means Misconnection Monday. Get ready for the creepiness. Zoe.
It's the Puff and Steph Podcast.
Freisinger Hyundai, a refreshingly different car buying experience. Freisinger Hyundai dedicates itself to customer satisfaction. From the initial sale to the maintenance you'll need during the life of the vehicle, Freisinger Hyundai treats you like family. Check out their large selection of both the latest Hyundai lineup to certified pre-owned and used vehicles. Come see how Freisinger Hyundai drives the difference and tailors the purchase process to your needs. Right on the price, right on the Pike. Freisinger Hyundai, 6115 Carlisle Pike, Mechanicsburg, 717-766-8422. During this time, many are out of work and struggling just to get by. It's good to know that your friends at Capital City Buy and Sell in Harrisburg have your back. If you're in need of extra help during the pandemic, you can pawn or sell unwanted or unneeded items that you may have laying around your house, including jewelry, electronics, tools, musical instruments, and a whole lot more. Capital City Buy and Sell is open 7 days a week, and they're always paying cash. Plus, they have low pawn interest and terms if you aren't quite ready to say goodbye to your item just yet. Capital City Buy and Sell, 3517 Walnut Street, Harrisburg. Online at harrisburgpapawn.com. Great news, everyone! American Shaman of PA's doors are back open for normal operations, and they're ready to bring you the much-needed relief that you've been waiting for. They care about their customers, and their customers keep coming back for more. Steve K says, American Shaman products drastically decrease my back pain and relieve my stress in just 1 month. Thank you. Stop by your local American Shaman of PA store for a free CBD sparkling water and free samples. Find their locations and more at hempushealth.com.
Do you love saving money but hate buying one of those coupon books filled with places you'll never go to? Well, here comes Quick Save Coupons to save the day. Quick Save Coupons is an app where you can find savings for restaurants, stores, and experiences that you will love. And here's the best part. It's free. No big coupon books to buy, no websites to give your information to. Quick Save Coupons will show you all of the savings in your area right on your phone. Just go to Google Play or the App Store and download the Quick Save Coupons app. Then start saving money on many of the places you already go to.
Now back to the Puff and Steph podcast.
Mondays are a fun time. Mondays are a time where we try to bring people together. We try to say, hey, you think you're going to be alone forever? Well, don't think that. There's somebody who's been watching you. Yes. They're very interested. Misconnection Monday, scouring the pages of Craigslist. Steph, what you got for us?
We're starting with Your Place Bartender. This restaurant isn't far from my house, which made it especially interesting to me. You're a blonde bartender at the Your Place on Cone Road. You love to dance and have a good time. I was watching you yesterday.
Nice.
You've got beautiful eyes and a wonderful smile when you take your mask off. I don't know if you're attached or not, and I honestly really don't care.
Yeah.
But I'd love to buy you a drink.
Man knows what he wants. Hey, do you have a boyfriend? Don't care. Ditch him.
It is mind-blowing to me how many of these misconnections clearly know that that person is attached and don't care, or they say, even if you are, I don't care.
Right. Well, you know what they say, all's fair in love and war. So...
What does that even mean, by the way?
Basically means, like, war you're trying to win, right? So you're going to win at all costs. Love, kind of the same thing. Like, it's like, hey, you know, I don't think you know that I'm your person yet, but I am your person, and I'm going to try to win you from this guy. Case in point, when my mom met my dad, she was engaged to be married to another dude.
I never knew that.
And my dad stole her away.
Scandalous! I didn't know that.
Yeah. So
that's a situation where you would say all's fair in love and war.
Yeah, it'd be like, hey, listen, she found out that there's someone better, or he found out that there's someone better.
Nuh-uh.
Yeah. So like, I mean, if someone's married, do you go after them? Probably not. But if they're just dating someone, they're just dating someone. Their tax return says single.
That's true.
They're single.
You still got a shot.
Yeah.
Yeah, take your shot.
All right. Salble's Market, Shrewsbury. You were a very cute girl in a short, rust-colored checkered dress, wearing cowboy boots. Your hair was dyed, and you had a slight limp.
Oh.
It's so mean. I can't.
You don't point that out.
I'm sorry.
That is an insecurity.
Not only do you not point that out, you don't laugh at it. Stop it, Puff. Okay. I was sitting in my car ready to leave, and you walked out in front of me. I wanted to get out of my car and talk to you, but I was too dumbfounded by your beauty. Would like to say hello to you. I know posting here is a long shot, but miracles do happen.
Oh, that's very sweet and cute of him to say.
I read it and I go, like, good for him for, like, looking past the limp. I mean, you don't know her story. Maybe it's temporary. Maybe she has a wooden leg. I don't know. But, you know, good for him for looking past the limp. Because some guys wouldn't. Some guys would not. Some guys would be like, yeah, she's super hot, but I can't be seen with the... I'd have to carry her everywhere.
Yeah, but you know what? Not good for him for pointing it out. Because you don't point out people's insecurities like that. Like, yeah, you were the blonde girl. You had a giant bruise on your face. Like, you just don't say stuff like that.
You were with all the girls who had really big boobs, but you're the one who doesn't? And that's cool with me.
You're the one I want.
You're the
like,
one,
you don't point things like that out.
You're definitely the ugliest of all your friends, and I dig that.
Right. Keep those things to yourself. Next up, this one happened at Weiss Market. We made eye contact in the frozen food aisle. Then we made eye contact again at the register. Message me and tell me what you are wearing so I know that it's actually you. I'd love to get to know you.
Yeah.
Very vague. There's no description of him or her. All we know is that they met in the frozen food aisle, and that's where it all began.
Do we know which Wise?
Nope.
Oh,
doesn't even say.
Wow. This one is descriptive of the area, so this is actually headed toward Quakertown, I guess. I'm the guy, or the title, sorry, was Woman on 309 and Blue Rev 4. I'm the guy who was in the big white truck. Please contact me. Saw you near Quakertown, lost you in Coopersburg. The reason why I picked this one is because I think he was not quite correct in his word usage. Lost you in Coopersburg leads me to believe that he was following you or following her, and she got like, she gave me the shake in Coopersburg. You know, you know what I mean? Like, she turned on her left blinker, but then she turned right. Freaked me completely out. And yeah, dude, she was trying to escape you. She was using those spy driving tactics.
Right, she knew you were following her and she was trying to get away from you, so she's probably not interested.
The guy in the big white truck is following me. I need to lose him. And that's what you did. You lost him in Coopersburg. I don't know if this is necessarily what happened, but bro, use your words carefully and think about them and think about how this looks. Totally lost you in Coopersburg. I lost her track. I was tracking her. Lost her scent.
Creepy.
Misconnection Monday. We always have fun with that. Oh, man, we have so much to talk about. Let's start with this. What's the worst flight you've ever been on?
Probably the one where I had like a 7-hour delay.
Okay.
The flight itself ended up being okay, but it was just a long delay.
Gotcha. It's nothing compared to this woman. For me, I also had to sit on the tarmac for like an hour and a half one time. Oh, God, I have so many problems. Not really. Check out this. Then this happened in America. On Monday, a woman on a Delta flight from LA to Detroit woke up mid-flight to a man peeing on her.
What?
Her name is Beverly. She said, I was awakened by something that felt warm. I jumped up to see his private area and I screamed. That woke everyone up. By that time, I actually looked at him to see him kind of shake. And I'm like, this man just peed on me. I looked and there was a puddle in the seats. An off-duty police officer on the plane restrained the man, who's been identified as a well-known pastor from North Carolina.
No, he's a pastor? Wait, he was drunk?
Okay, so here's the excuse. And we don't know a lot. This could be true, this could be false. I don't know. But he's so well known, he has representatives. Like, he didn't make a statement, his people made a statement.
Oh, he's fancy.
Yeah. Representatives for the pastor claim he was suffering from a reaction to a sleep aid that he took. I've heard stories about people who take Ambien and they do some weird things. this could be a weird thing, or he could be a weirdo. I don't know.
Right. How do you know the truth?
Have you ever sleptwalked?
No, I sleep text, but my brother used to sleepwalk, and he did pee in our dryer when he was younger.
There you go. So, I know you sleep. You've only sent me one sleep text the entire time we've known each other, and I'm kind of upset about that. I wish you'd send me more because you're usually pretty good. You usually use proper punctuation and everything.
Oh yeah, it's spelled right. Always.
I have sleptwalked a couple of times in my life. One, maybe more, but I remember two specifically. One, I was in college, and we had these big, heavy dorm room doors. So, and when they would close, they would make a like ta-thunk sound, right? So they just create a lot of noise. I hear ta-thunk, and I wake up in the hallway of the dorm in like my boxers and a t-shirt, like, what is going on? So I ended up like pounding on my door, and my roommate, I woke him up and let me in. That was okay. The second time was the embarrassing time. I was living with a guy named Matt at the time, and all of a sudden I wake up and I'm in Matt's room, and he has a girl over, and he's like, "Hey buddy, everything okay?" And I was like, What? Where? Wait, where am I? And he's like, "Bro, are you okay?" He goes, "You came barging into the room." So luckily they weren't like doing anything. They were just kind of sleeping. But I came barging into the room while he had a girl there. And he's like, and then I just woke up and acted like he was wrong. It's like, no, why would you ask that? I'm fine. Everything's fine.
I'm fine.
Why?
Everything's fine.
Why did you put me in your room? Like I like.
Why did you do that?
I was so out of it. But those are the two times. Obviously, both those times I didn't mean it, and I wasn't on any sleep drugs. But this guy could be telling the truth. But this poor woman will never fall asleep on a plane again.
No, and also she's probably never going to be able to take enough showers to feel clean. Like after something like that, you don't just shower once and feel good again. Like that poor woman is going to have to shower 1,000,000 times to get all that off her. Ugh.
I don't know. Some people are into that. Okay, coming up in just a couple of minutes. I don't know about this product.
It's the Puff and Steph Podcast.
Freisinger Hyundai, a refreshingly different car buying experience. Freisinger Hyundai dedicates itself to customer satisfaction. From the initial sale to the maintenance you'll need during the life of the vehicle, Freisinger Hyundai treats you like family. Check out their large selection of both the latest Hyundai lineup to certified pre-owned and used vehicles. Come see how Freisinger Hyundai drives the difference and tailors the purchase process to your needs. Right on the price, right on the pike. Freisinger Hyundai, 6115 Carlisle Pike, Mechanicsburg, 717-766-8422. During this time, many are out of work and struggling just to get by. It's good to know that your friends at Capital City Buy and Sell in Harrisburg have your back. If you're in need of extra help during the pandemic, you can pawn or sell unwanted or unneeded items that you may have laying around your house, including jewelry, electronics, tools, musical instruments, and a whole lot more. Capital City Buy and Sell is open 7 days a week, and they're always paying cash. Plus, they have low pawn interest and terms if you aren't quite ready to say goodbye to your item just yet. Capital City Buy and Sell, 3517 Walnut Street, Harrisburg. Online at harrisburgpapawn.com. Great news, everyone! American Shaman of PA's doors are back open for normal operations, and they're ready to bring you the much-needed relief that you've been waiting for. They care about their customers, and their customers keep coming back for more. Steve K says, American Shaman products drastically decrease my back pain and relieve my stress in just 1 month. Thank you! Stop by your local American Shaman of PA store for a free CBD sparkling water and free samples. Find their locations and more at hempushealth.com.
Do you love saving money but hate buying one of those coupon books filled with places you'll never go to? Well, here comes Quick Save Coupons to save the day. Quick Save Coupons is an app where you can find savings for restaurants, stores, and experiences that you will love. And here's the best part. It's free. No big coupon books to buy, no websites to give your information to. Quick Save Coupons will show you all of the savings in your area right on your phone. Just go to Google Play or the App Store and download the Quick Save Coupons app. Then start saving money on many of the places you already go to.
Now back to the Puff and Steph Podcast.
I don't know if you've heard about this, but Hormel Foods has come up with face masks that smell like bacon.
Oh, that's intriguing.
They're called Hormel Black Label Breathable Bacon Face Masks. They feature the latest in pork-scented technology, 2-ply multi-fiber cloth to keep the delicious smell of bacon always wrapped around your nose. There's also a picture of bacon on the front. Can you buy it? No, but you can enter a contest to get one by going to breathablebacon.com through October 28th. For each entry, Hormel pledges to donate one meal to Feeding America up to 10,000 meals. That's kind of cool. So again, that's breathablebacon.com. In reality, do you want a mask that always smells like bacon? I don't. I'm not interested.
No, I love the smell of bacon, but I don't think I would want to constantly smell it. I feel like after a while, it might make you feel sick. Like,
Right.
I actually bought a mouth guard last year for hockey that is like lemon lime flavored, and I was like, this is the coolest thing ever. And now, like, every time I have to use it, it just makes me want to puke. Like, it's not good. So I feel like you think it on the surface, it sounds good, but to always have to smell bacon, nah.
Are they not selling mouth guards right now?
No, no, they are. What do you mean? I don't understand the
Every
question.
time you put this mouth guard in, you want to puke? Buy a different mouth guard. I'm gonna buy you one for Christmas. Like what are you doing? If it makes you feel sick, don't wear the mouth guard. Buy a new one.
Puff, I'm poor. I can't just go willy-nilly buying mouth guards left and right when I have a perfectly good one.
Hold on. Let's just go do a quick bit of research.
We don't have to do this. We can just move on.
Nope.
It was just an example related to the bacon mask.
Oh, totally. Yeah, no, absolutely. Mouth guard. Let's see. Even fancy ones are like $10.
No, there's more. They're more than that. Like a nice mouth guard.
Shock Doctor Pro mouth guard. Right? Amazon Prime, $5.99. Ooh,
No,
Venom?
that's probably not a legit one.
Ooh, look. A shock doctor? Like, look at this thing. This thing's cool. This is actually, Venom's a MMA company. This is made for getting punched in the face. And that's,
Oh, wow.
And that's only, where are you at? $15, $14.99. Steph, I'm sorry. Like,
Okay, I should probably buy a new one.
I'm poor and I can't afford a mouth guard. Oh, I found the perfect one for you. You ready?
Yep.
See the color?
Look at that. Oh, it's blue.
Yeah, it actually,
I like
it's actually more of a teal. It's the camera's not picking it up properly, but it's the color that you like.
I do love that. I guess, I don't know. I try to not spend money unless it's necessary, and the mouth guard still works.
Yeah, but you'll
It's
wear it.
just
It
like
makes
the
you
lemon
feel sick to your stomach.
Yeah, the lemon lime flavor is getting to be a little nauseating at this point. So it's probably time to move on.
Speaking of moving on, I did not expect to be talking about this for this long, and we have way more stuff to talk about, but we'll do it on tomorrow's show. Let's get to stumping Steph. I didn't realize we talked about mouth guards for 3.5 minutes.
Who knew?
40% of married men say their wives do this and they don't like it at all. This has actually been the answer to a Stump Steph question before. I don't know how recent, but this has been the answer before too.
Is it something she's spending money on?
Nope, it has nothing to do with money.
Does it have to do with like her communicating with him?
In a way. Yeah, she's communicating in a way he doesn't like.
Does it have to do with texting or calling?
No. She's in person in the exact same place he is.
And she does something that he doesn't like.
What could be annoying?
Oh, the way she talks to her dogs.
No, it's just between the two of them. It has nothing to do with anybody else, people or animal.
So it has to do with the way she talks.
It's more what she's talking about, what she's doing. It's annoying to him.
Gossiping?
Nope. How about this? It's not at the house. It's someplace else.
In the car?
Yep.
So it's something she's doing in the car while talking to him.
Yep. What could be annoying that someone would do with a car with you?
Oh, backseat driver.
Yep. 40% of men are like, no, my wife, not like that. She's good. My mom's like that, though. 35% of men say they would never, ever do this without asking their wives first. What is it? We've also had conversations about this, too. 35% of men said they would never, ever do this without asking their wives first. What is it?
Going to the strip club.
No. They're not going anywhere. It's in the house.
Never do this without... It's something that's happening in their house?
Yep.
Is it something they're eating or drinking?
Nope.
Is it something they're spending money on?
Nope.
It would never
It's something
do
that it's very small, but people get in fights over it all the time. We've talked about this before.
Is it something that happens in the living room?
It can happen in any room of the house, but yeah, living room would be probably one of the big ones. Probably the two biggest ones would be the living room and the bedroom.
It would never do this without asking her. Is it bad? Like, is it something that you should be bothered by?
No, it's not like bad. It's not illegal. It's not cheating. It's not, anything like that. It's just, it's one of those things that when you live with someone, you could have arguments over.
Changing the thermostat.
Yep.
That's a big one. That's a big one.
All right. This one is kind of sad. According to experts, this is the number one lie men tell their wives. What is it?
Does it have to do with another woman?
Nope. It has nothing to do with another woman or cheating. It has something to do with setting expectations for their relationship. And honestly, I don't know if it's ever possible to do. I think it's an unrealistic expectation.
I'll never lie to you.
Yep.
Wow.
But, I don't think you can ever promise someone that. Because there might
You
be...
should be able to.
I disagree. Because there's certain, do you want to hurt their feelings? Like, do you tell them little white lies to not hurt their feelings? If you know what I mean? I'm not talking about big stuff. Don't get me wrong. I'm not I'll never lie to you, and then the next day you're going to visit your second family that she doesn't know about. That's not what that's not what I'm talking about. I'm more or less saying I'll never lie to you, and then the next day, oh yeah, that meatloaf was amazing. You know what I mean? I don't think
right.
I think that if you can't say I'll never lie to you, because we lie to people all the time. We do.
Right.
Right? Your friends might ask you to go out and you'd be like, oh, sorry guys, I'm really swamped. Meanwhile, you're just eating cookies on the couch sitting next to Zoe. You're not swamped. Yeah. You just don't feel like putting on pants. I get that.
Right.
And so does
That's
everyone
true.
else. We all lie. Now, sometimes they're big lies and many times they're not. And they really have no bearing on the relationship or anything like that. So I think I don't think that that's a good thing to tell your significant other. Because you know what? You're going to lie to them. But
I think little white lies are excusable.
But there's still lies nonetheless.
Yeah, no, that's true.
So
don't set unrealistic expectations.
I think that's key. I think that is key. All right, friends. It's a very serious way to end the show. But like I said, there's a lot that we did not get to today that we will get to tomorrow. Good stuff. Trust me. Would I ever lie to you?
It's the Puff and Steph Podcast.